Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Music Box, Yacht Rock, a documentary. And this is a new music documentary coming your way from director Garrett Price, and this is over on Max streaming service. And this film focuses on the Yacht crew and how they created this whole entire web series that really defined what yacht rock was, which was like this soft rock feel that had that jazz and R&B kind of feel. And as Questlove describes in the documentary, it's that like something that you could see to dance to really easily. And you just have that yacht bounce going back and forth, and you're like, he's 100% right. And this film is a lean, well put together, well paced, effective documentary that's very informative and also very engaging in terms of its voice and its personality. It's well edited, has a good sense of humor. Just think, the name, Dockumentary, D-O-C-K. You get it? And I think Price does a really fine job of having this passion about this topic and really trying to capture what really happened in terms of the progression of this. And you have a lot of great commentators from Michael McDonald to Kenny Loggins, Danger Zone, and Christopher Cross, and basically almost the whole entire band of Toto, and how they evolved from like these session musicians that really filled a big role. Like, I had no idea this. Like, I love Toto. Toto, mostly the guys were session musicians. Some of them did like 4,000 to 5,000 songs, which is insane. And basically, Toto, the band, almost the whole entire band, did so much of the Thriller album from Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson. Like, this film really captures, like, it pulls back layers and kind of reveals the context of how these group of artists really made an impact. You have like Kenny Loggins, who's in Loggins and Messina, and then goes out on his own and, you know, pairs up with Michael McDonald and wrote some really big, successful, and Grammy-winning songs. And this film does a really fine job of understanding the context that reconfigured and recontextualized what this genre of music is, yacht rock. And the web series and how like all these artists' perception of this web series. We're even having Fred Armisen bring up like Documentary Now and that whole entire episode where they're kind of spoofing this, but where it comes out of a passion for this type of music. And where I think the film captures some misinformation about the roots of it, the connection of it. And this film really adds some layers through Questlove and some others who show, hey, this was a big influence on black artists and black audiences, and how yacht rock became a big piece of early sampling of hip-hop in the late 80s that really brought a lot of attention back to these types of artists. And like I mentioned before, it has a good sense of humor. When they show the audio of the director trying to call up Donald Fagen of Steely Dan to come on. I'm not going to give away what he says, but it's absolutely hilarious. And this film really is an informative expression of these are artists talking about how they helped craft this type of music and how their experiences helped them craft this type of music. And this really is a peek behind the curtain into that creative process, and that's really engaging and interesting. This is a simple film. It's well structured. It moves. It has some personality and humor about it. But it does really put an interesting spotlight on yacht rock that has this very specific connotation, and how this film really reconfigures that and recontextualizes how important this type of music and these specific musicians were to the greater music landscape, whether it's how things changed once MTV music videos became the thing, how a lot of them shifted to movie soundtracks, and how they got these revivals of respect thanks to hip-hop. And it's such a fascinating exploration, and if you're big into music, this is right up your alley. I know I am. I had a blast watching this film, and it made me want to listen to the music. And at the end of the day, if you have a music documentary, that's probably the biggest thing. And if that's able to do that, then step one, you got it. This film has it. And it's an easy watch, easy stream right there on Max. But those are my thoughts from Music Box for Yacht Rock, a documentary. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.